God is able. I was sitting in church. Man, God said, I see a house by the side of your head. I did not think that could happen. Do you know how hard and how long it took us to find a place? But then when we went out, because Bishop Porter said on the Sunday, go out and just look. We went out and looked, found a place, everything fell in line. He said he saw him standing out over a balcony, looking out. It happened just like the man of God said. We were to get a house. It had a 2-story house with a balcony, and he was able to stand out over the balcony. He saw it before it ever materialized. God is able. He's able. He's an able God. When I lost my house, now aside from being ashamed and all that other stuff we had to deal with, I was going to Kmart to pick up something for a client, an older client that I'd been working with. She said, can you please go? And when I walked in the store, there was the man of God there. And all before, I'd just been too ashamed to even talk about it. I told him, we lost the house. Now, when I say lost, it was sold. All the way sold, new owner, registered, deed recorded in somebody else's name. That man had knocked on the door, my door, and said, I am the new owner of this house. Owned them. I said, well, he said, what do you need? He said, I tell you what, I will let you rent it to give you enough time to get your family moved. And I had to pay rent to this man. I'm to go tell the man of God. He said, I don't believe it has to be this way. Let me tell you what the able God said. In my mind, it doesn't have to be this way. It's already that way. But I called the man who owned the house and said, well, I called the mortgage. He said, they can't talk to you. He said, well, he said, do I have your permission? Because they're not aware. He said, you can talk to them if you want to, but they ain't going to do. So you can do that. So I talked to the bank. And they said, there's this program out that you will qualify. They did it, and they said, we can knock off $216,000.42 from that mortgage, and you can keep your house. Now, mind you, the house wasn't mine. When they did that, in order to qualify for the house, you had to have owned the house for a number of years, which meant that offer couldn't transfer to the new owner. But this man, because he'd always come by the house that time and said, need to pick up my rent. And I had to sit there and explain to him. I said, you told me I could talk with them. This is what they did. He said, they did what? And then he said, they did what? I said, this is what they offer, but it's non-transferable. Would you consider turning the house back over to me? That man just sat there and said, I don't go in business to lose. And he said, and I ain't in the business of putting people out their house. He said, if you want this house and you're going to keep it, just pay me back what I put in it. And he signed all the paperwork right then, transferred everything back into my name before they even knew it was gone. It was back in my name. And not only did he do that, he sat up and he met me, he talked with me, and we actually became friends. Because he began to talk to me, and he shared with me some basic information, and he helped me. He said, always pay attention to details. When you got a sizable piece of property like this, you ain't never that busy that you can't read and pay attention to everything. And then he said, now I'm going to help you out if you run into a little other problem. He sat out there and wrote a letter and told the people, I think y'all did this young man wrong because you didn't give him ample enough time to do X, Y, and Z, and turned everything around. And he came around and helped me. That would not have happened had not I run into the man of God. That could not have happened. Because that already, to me, already, you just got to get used to it that it's gone. And once you get over that, you find someplace you'll be all right. And they were they meant well. They were just trying to comfort me and help me to understand that this is just something that happens in life. But the man of God said, I don't think it has to be that way. That's all he said.